What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to install the Takeda Dual Intakes and Throttle Body Spacers onto the Q50 Hybrid. I'm doing Throttle Body Spacers because I'm going to be running an Audi coil pack conversion soon, so keep an eye out for that on a future video. But for now, I'm taking apart the filter system because I've got a couple broken intake boxes. Actually, a couple clips broke, so I'm going to replace them. The reason I have to replace it, I just decided that I'd give the Takeda a go. But right now we're going to clean them out. See all the dirt in there? Just want to kind of clean that up and then get everything installed. So I'm going to have to remove my strut bar and this cover mount also because it's going to be easier to access the throttle bodies. So let's get started. All right, so y'all got the cover off, strut bar off. Can't take the cover off with the strut bar on, so you have to remove both. Next, I'm gonna undo the MAF sensors, which I've already done on both sides. And then there's these two clips here that you're just gonna have to get some, pliers, grab those clips, and then we'll remove the intake assembly boxes completely and have access to the throttle body. Okay, intake boxes are out completely. About to go after the throttle bodies here in just a second. On my boxes, the things that broke on each side were these clips that actually hold this piece in place. So it's kind of a bummer because I would always have like a gap and just never close completely. So this will fix the problem completely and hopefully provide a little more performance. Okay, here is the throttle body. It's probably going to make some noise that's either annoying or cool, not sure yet. Got it on eBay since I couldn't really find one for the hybrid motor, which is the BQ35HR. So going over here, the way you're going to install it is with the gasket side towards the throttle body and then mount everything up with the longer hardware. So the whole reason we're doing this is to create a gap between the bottom of the throttle body and the coil pack where the ignition is, because they are so close to touching. When you run the Audi coil conversion kit, it's actually bigger and you need this gap to actually make it work. Okay, that's fully installed. Got the box prepped. We're gonna go ahead and build the driver's side out real quick. Sorry, my garage is a little bit of a mess right now. We're going through a remodel. Let's get this open. Got clamps, intake boxes, couplings, some tube stuff. These filter pieces, looks like the sticker's already falling off. We'll take those off. It's a little loud. And the filters. Let's get started. So Takeda has had problems with this box fitment in the past. However, they have completely redesigned it. I just want to show you guys. It fits completely snug, goes around the bump perfectly, and into the holes. So that is a plus. So on this hose piece, you're going to cut the rubber about 1 inch off so it fits perfectly snug and doesn't push up against the brake lines or AC compressor stuff in the corner. Now before we cut the hose, you're going to want to trim this plastic piece on this intake tube here. I'm going to trim it as close as I can to this line because we need a little bit of a gap, that way the intake isn't knocking up against the corner over here. Okay, driver's side is on. Sticker's off for more of a stealth look for now. May remove this sticker, not sure yet. Gonna go ahead and jump over to the passenger side. Okay, we got it all installed. Put my extra sticker there instead of on the tube because it's not gonna stay on the tube. No reason to leave it there. One adjustment I made when I cut the bigger tube over here, I had to cut it a little shorter because the throttle body spacers are longer. So if I ever get rid of the throttle body spacers, I may have to get another longer tube. But I did a double clamp on this side just to make sure it doesn't fidget around. And it didn't really bolt in down there. It's just kind of slightly loose. But that was the only way to make it work with the throttle body spacers. So it's all bolted up. Factory covers on. The only other adjustment I need to make now is, since I have the strut tower here, I had to move this out of the way initially, but it's still barely working. The little thing I did here kind of snaps off to redo this mount for the reservoir, but with that out of the way, I'm just gonna kind of get the strut bar back on and get it all checked up. I'm gonna reset the battery. That way the computer recalibrates to the new intakes, and then we're gonna go ahead and give it a test drive. Going for a little test, just standard drive. See if the intake comes up a little more. Oh yeah. I definitely hear just a smidge more. It's not overbearing. That wasn't bad. Okay, gonna just kind of accelerate in sport, see how it feels. Yeah, a little bit louder. Let's see if it's gonna let me launch it. Getting kickback from the tranny. Okay guys, thanks for joining. It's all installed. No real big difference that I can see yet. I'll post up a video later on with Draggy, do some 0 to 60 quarter-mile stuff again, see if there's any differences other than sound, and let the computer calibrate, and then we'll get back to you guys in a future video. However, for now, thank you so much guys. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification so you get notified when my new videos come out, and I'll catch you next week. Peace.